Okay, really quick. This is just a follow-up to my previous video about what I was speaking in reference to, or in regards to Moldavite being divinely or heavenly connected to God. So, first of all, this is super cricket. Oh, yo, almost fell off my chair. I'm gonna keep that there. Phew, that almost just took me out. So, I was reading, and oh my God, like this, it really has me going. And this is usually, though my channel is quite spiritual, or, spiritually guided per, my beliefs, my inner being, just everything about me that makes me who I am, that makes me me. That's what this channel is basically about, along with crystals and whatnot. But my point is, what I was saying before about crystals, or about not just crystals being connected to God, but it, dating all the way back to the Heavenly Father, it making up the city of light, the breastplate of the high priest, found a crystal found in the Garden of Eden, or, stuff like that, to that nature, or back in the book of Genesis. So this just really blew my mind, because in my video, I was just discussing that everything that is not man-made, all the way down to this Moldavite stone, I just truly believe 100% without a shadow of a doubt that it is and was produced and given to us by God. And that's just how I see it. That's where I flatline it, nothing more, nothing less. So this is the revelation that I got. Now, I am not sure how, in tune to the Bible many of you are, or, if you even care for that matter. If this does make you uncomfortable, I do apologize. Feel free to watch any other video, but right now I just really need to get this off of me, because this is exactly what I was saying. This is exactly what I was talking about, and it just hit me like a light in the head. So basically, this is just the introduction. I haven't even made it past the introduction. So this Moldavite stone, have it not torn everybody's junk to shreds? You know what I'm saying? Like, just inconveniently interrupted everyone. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So the moment the organic unity of belief and behavior is damaged in any way, we are incapable of living out the full humanity for which we are created. So we're trying to find our purpose, or having this stone. The purpose of having this stone is to clear out everything that's toxic and replace that with those things that are for you, belong to you, will be beneficial, to your future self and your future life. All right, moving on. So, like a surgeon skillfully setting a compound fracture sets this belief into our behavior before God, so that the bones, beliefs, and behaviors knit together and heal. Once our attention is called to it, we notice these fractures all over the place. So the minute we get that Moldavite stone, we just so happen to subtly notice everything that shouldn't have been there to begin with. Okay. There is hardly a bone in our bodies that has escaped injury, hardly a relationship in the city or job, school, church, or family, even country, that isn't out of joint or limping in pain. There is so much work to be done. We know that our life isn't what it should be, but we choose to ignore signs. We choose to ignore the people we let in. We choose to ignore everything, those things that are just not for us. Only because it's so convenient for us, only because it provides us comfort. Those things that just are not meant to be there, we let stay there because we're comfortable. We want someone there. We have to have someone. We have to have connection. We have to have sociability. We have to have people around us. Just things that aren't good for us, people that aren't good for us. We just tend to keep ourselves surrounded in it. Anyways, he ranges widely from heaven to earth and back again, showing us how Jesus, the Messiah, is eternally and tirelessly bringing everything and everyone together. He also shows us that in addition to having this work done in and for us, we are participants in the most urgent work. Now that we know what is going on, that the energy of reconciliation is the dynamo at the heart of the universe, it is imperative that we join in vigorously and perseveringly, convinced that every detail in our lives contributes, or not, to what Paul describes as God's plan worked out by Christ. This plan, a long-range plan in which everything would be brought together and summed up in Him. Everything in deepest heaven, everything on planet Earth. I really wish I could have read this the way my spirit received it. The revelation that hit me so hard. The confirmation, exactly what I was talking about. Exactly what I was talking about. Like, no one has to agree. You don't have to agree. This is strictly my opinion, strictly my belief, based on my spirituality. Everything in me belongs to me. So I am not here to force any of it onto you all or anyone else for that matter. But this is exactly what I was talking about. This is what I wanted to say when I was speaking about Moldavite being a stone created by God for us. This stone is a gift from God, just like any other stone that is not man-made. Any other stone that already carries historical documents. This stone, Moldavite, the Moldavite stone is a gift from God. That is all I'm trying to say. Yeah, it's a meteorite that fell 15 million years ago. Fell from where? From what? How? Where did this come from? We don't know because there is no explanation. There's no explanation needed. Science is not necessary for this. We just need to know that it is. We just need to know that it's here. We have access to it. Let's utilize it in the best way possible for our better, for our greater good, as cliche as that sound. Like, yo, it just blew my mind. I wish y'all could have really received this the way my spirit got it. Like, this was everything. This was freaking everything. Like, y'all have no idea. This was everything.